2 years ago, Blessing Asakwe arrived in Russia, coming, she thought, to work in a supermarket to earn money to support her family in Nigeria. 2 years later, she's going home in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I don't know.
She arrived and her Nigerian traffickers told her she had to work to pay back the money they'd spent on bringing her to Russia. Her debt was $40,000. She says she had to repay it by having sex.
Sometimes there are more than 5, sometimes 5 men, 4 men, 6. They try to make you do some stuff that you don't want to, but when you disagree, they'll threaten to kill you. They beat you up. They demand the money they paid back. So at times because of the suffering and after sleeping with many of them, so we disagree in giving them back the money. So they have to beat that person or beat me up. They probably throw me out from the balcony.
The balcony was on the 4th floor of a building. When she hit the ground, Blessing broke her hip. She was in intensive care for 2 days and says her treatment was stopped because she couldn't afford to pay. Across Moscow, in a different flat that's serving as a shelter, another group of girls have similar stories. Each year, outreach workers say around 2,000 to 3,000 Nigerian girls are trafficked into Russia for sex. Many of them, they say, are brought here on documents issued by institutions which should be keeping them safe. I've got 3 passports here where all the girls are on student visas, and the allegation that outreach workers are making is that there is an international trafficking network which is bringing the girls here. It has links to the Russian and Nigerian authorities, and when they get here, they are being sold into sex. Kenny Kahinde is one of the few people in Moscow working to support women who have escaped the sex trade.
This is international modern day slavery. Because nobody can get this invitation without FMS, which is the Russian immigration that gives this invitation to them to come here. And the school is aware that they are not coming here to study, because there are hundreds of them that flow in every year. They never end up in school. They end up in the sex slavery. The university which issued Blessing's documents told me she never turned up to study. It also said it had no idea whether or not she was actually in the country because she didn't tell them, but it strongly denied any suggestion of corruption or being involved in a trafficking ring. The Russian Federal Migration Service told us it regularly checks for visa violations, but despite several requests, it has not explained how Blessing Asakwe and girls like her are able to arrive in the country on student visas and apparently disappear from sight into the sex trade. Although Blessing has now escaped that trade, she cannot leave it behind completely. Your parents, are they happy you're coming home?
No.
Why aren't they happy?
She's happy I'm coming home, but she's sister that I came here with my 2 legs and I was heading, and I'm coming back on a wheelchair.
Coming to Russia has changed Blessing forever. It's not yet clear if she'll walk properly again. She has a message to other girls from Nigeria approached like her with offers of work abroad. Stay back home. The pay is small, she says, but it's better than coming here to lose your life.
Sorry.